Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is MaximusBlack.
And Novawar.
And we're bringing you another normal game sent in by the fans at Replays.LifesAGlitchTV at gmail.com.
Yep.
Adam?
Yep.
Hit me up with whatever noise you want to fit in that. Just give me a noise. There we go. Starting down here in the bottom position of Antigua, we have Primal. And over here we have GeNeTiC.
Wow. One a week. You've been on a roll, sir. One a week. At least one game a week you've managed to nail it.
I know.
Usually the ones with with changing back and forth caps and no caps get you. But you actually nailed that one.
I nailed that one
GeNeTiC.
this time.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was very well done. This is looking awfully familiar. We're looking at another PVT here on Antigua Shipyard.
What the hell is this?
Last time it didn't work out so well for the Terran player, and this time, well, I just don't know, because that is a very weird pylon placement. Not exactly sure what that is doing there. No matter what is put there, it's the wrong place.
Yeah,
no matter what you do,
it's interesting.
That's the wrong place.
I don't know if he's planning on. I actually don't know what he's doing. I've never seen this because he doesn't even have.
He doesn't have a second probe going up there to finish
build,
something else.
Yeah, to build a gateway or a forge. Maybe he's planning on cannon rushing.
That's the only thing I was thinking of, but there's no secondary.
And here comes the secondary probe. Right. This just seems unnecessary.
It's just late. Late to the party.
Really unnecessary.
The only thing I can think of is that he didn't want to wait around to build the forge so he could get the probe up into the base. Unfortunately, he's already been spotted, obviously, 1,000 times over, and even been fighting with one of the SCVs.
You know, but he actually denied Iraq's going down for quite a while. GeNeTiC is sitting on 400 minerals.
Well, he could have built the racks anywhere else.
Yeah, and he's actually going to get an SCV kill here. No, he's not.
No, he's like, all right, screw it. I'm bringing off 3 more boys off the line, and now we do have a forge being placed down there. So he's really going for this right now?
This is one of the dumbest forge rushes I've ever seen, but for some reason it's working. Not only because he denied.
He's going command center first, essentially. Yeah. Aside from that supply depot. Oh, now he's going to do he's going to try and get the pylons down in the corner there, but he has stopped. He's going to turn around and attack. Oh no, he's got a second probe coming down.
He needs this probe. He needs a second. No. So his probe is going to be safe here, but for how long? He's definitely going to need another probe. And yes, here we go. He's going to run another probe down here. He's going to build another pylon. This is going to be interesting. He's going to drop a cannon here, but then what? This is not going to be enough.
Good question.
It's just not going to be enough.
I'm not 100% sure. He's going to have to. I mean, the cardinal rule of not cannon rushing a Terran kind of comes into play here because he's just going to be able to lift off anyway.
Yeah.
So no matter what he does, this is a bit of a throwaway. That cannon may or may not finish, and if it does, it's not going to be powered by anything. That pylon will go down. Now placing another pylon on the high ground here, along with what seems to be a cannon, or are those both cannons?
No, this is a pylon. So. He needed to drop a pylon here to power up this cannon. And these SCVs took quite a while to start attacking this cannon here.
Everything is being put in there. He's even taking the gas. He is going all in with this right now. Basically, he's building everything.
The weird thing is it might work. If he can get another cannon inside here, he could be okay. This is a really awkward position. No, why did you cancel that? You're going to let him in. No. There's not enough hit points on this cannon to hold that wall if he started attacking this cannon. He should have stayed inside, put a cannon in here, and he's just totally screwing himself.
Now he's going to split his attention between 2 cannons. He's going to cancel that one. The other one is only half health now and is going down quickly. SCV is basically attacking from every position that they can right now. No Billie Jeans on the way as of yet, and as I say that, one does start production.
He waited too long.
A bit long on that one.
Yeah, he only had one SCV attacking this cannon the whole time.
That needed 100% of his attention right away. I think
it really did.
Get 3 in there, and nope, it's 2 at one time.
Yeah, I mean, he still would have lost a couple of SCVs, but this cannon definitely would have been dead by now, and now it's putting in work, which is not good for him, but fortunately, it doesn't really matter, because he has another command center. He can lift this off, create an orbital command, create another orbital command, drop down the mules, and he's still going to be ahead unless he allows this cannon to really wreak havoc for no apparent reason, and this Marine's going to fall as well.
Wow.
I really think this Marine should be going around here and attacking this pylon, getting rid of that to unpower the cannon, and then get rid of it.
Work.
But, you know, GeNeTiC did a really good job at holding that off, but kind of shit the bed there towards the end. He still would have lost an SCV here or there, but this cannon probably would have been destroyed. And also, Primal really effed up as well because
he was all over the map with that.
Well, not only that, if he would have left this pylon instead of canceling it, he could have put down a cannon inside. It would have been totally safe, and it would have taken no damage. But I guess he still got it done regardless. So
either way, both of them messed up in various ways that allowed all of that to play out to the point where it kind of worked and it kind of was defended at the same time. Now GeNeTiC is actually moving his command center out of the way.
Thinking, I like that.
There you go. The Marines are going to get rid of that pylon, and the command center will be able to go back to work up there in the main of GeNeTiC. And at this point, you know, I would almost want to see just get an orbital command on that, pump out a bunch of mules, and probably just push the Protoss player with some Marines just to get back at him, because at this point, you know, with all the money he spent there, he can't have that much down in his base, and he doesn't as of right now. But given some time, he could be in some trouble.
Yeah, you're right. And this is also very scary as well. Like, when you get cannon rush from a Protoss player, and they do a little bit of damage. I mean, he killed quite a few. Yeah, he killed 8 SCVs. So I mean, he did a little bit of damage. He fast expanded. So by the time he actually does push out to attack, this one cannon in itself is going to just rip apart like
anything that comes up.
Oh yeah, a lot of Marines. Like, you just can't run up there. So he's going to be forced to either do some sort of drop play, wait till he gets Marauders, and then scan, and then try and take out this Artosis. Do something, but this one cannon is going to do a lot of damage, especially if he's going to have a sentry here to help protect it. So GeNeTiC is really going to have to sit back for a few minutes, and I think his best bet would be teching right to Medivacs and then doing a drop on the middle line.
Straight up and do some drop play from the back side of the base, and of course that would be devastating for Primal. Primal, I'm not sure what exactly his game plan is at this point. It looks like he's just trying to pick up from where he left off. He built something else over there by his, are those gateways that he placed down? They are. He is getting a Zealot and a Stalker out, and it looks like he's considering to continue putting on pressure here.
I don't know.
Moving in, but that's not a great decision. You know, the Terran player here, GeNeTiC, has been allowed to build up some good defense here. That bunker on the ramp is going to do a lot of work, and there's going to need a lot more than a couple of units to be able to push that, especially with a second bunker on its way. So this game almost has gone to a reset, and with the food count at just about even, right now, for all intents and purposes, pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, it's fairly even, and I say that because both players have good static defense. If one pushes the other, they're going to take a significant loss, and then there could be a counter in death. And here we are. He's going to push up here. I have a feeling he's going to lose this. He's going to overcommit, and then he's gonna leave this game. That's the feeling I got. Where's the SCVs? He's pulling the SCVs. He manages to break through. Is he going to be able to repair this? No, he does not. So one of those bunkers falls, but there's still one bunker that is filled with Billie Jeans. They're doing significant damage. The Stalkers are being melted. Here comes another Warp Gate cycle, and I think he's going to overcommit and lose this right now.
No, that's what it's looking like right now. He shouldn't have warped in those 4 Zealots. He should have taken that as a loss and gone back. You know, he did a little bit of damage. He put the pressure on. GeNeTiC would have had to consider twice about going out after seeing the amount of forces that were at his ramp. Instead, he is going to be pushing in here and trying to get as much damage as possible. These Stalkers aren't going to be able to accomplish too much more from this position. They might be able to get irk out a couple of Marine kills before being taken out, mules being dropped down, and I feel like GeNeTiC will certainly consider going back out there and pushing after that attack. He did actually come out of there without a whole lot of damage done to him, but look at this, more units being warped in as Primal considers going almost all in at this point, because if this fails, he's basically put himself in the worst position ever.
He's definitely all in at this point. He's stopped building probes, he's not building gas, he's not teching, he's microing very heavily with these Stalkers, and it's basically a lost cause, and he's warping in even more. And now he's dropping a proxy pylon. I have a feeling he's going to try to do a run by here, and this is all closed again. He's going to try and get that high ground vision to warp in, but it's not going to happen. And here we go. He's going to try and push again on these bunkers.
This time there's a couple of SCVs there to help repair. The last time the SCVs were a little bit late to the show, and they weren't able to do as much as they needed to do. Those Zealots now melted before they could actually get in. The Stalkers on their way to try and get that run by, as Jeff is pointing out, try and get in there. They're going to try and take out some SCVs on the en route as well, but I don't think, again, there's too much in here. There's too much prepared for this attack. Primal's going to go down, and again, after that overextension, after this attack now, surely Primal is going to be in some trouble.
Yeah, so Primal's going to do a warp cycle up inside the base. 4 Zealots. This is actually a fairly scary army. Unfortunately, GeNeTiC kind of shit the bed. He had a bunch of SCVs there. He could have blocked those Stalkers from even getting past there. I don't know what he was thinking. A Marauder now out on the field. He needs to focus fire that with the Stalkers, and that is exactly what he's doing. So very nicely done. At least Primal has some good game sense, good mechanics, knows what to attack, when to attack, and another warp cycle is coming in.
Primal might actually take this.
This is looking pretty good as long as he can keep microing and GeNeTiC keeps overstimming. might win this game, Adam.
That's going to be very, very nasty and unfortunate for GeNeTiC. I thought for sure, and GeNeTiC now not even considering trying to pull any of these Marines back. He might be able to clean up these. If another warp cycle comes in, that's going to be a lot of trouble.
He just needs to get vision for that
really
warp cycle.
Close. He's really close to the edge.
And he got it. Oh no, the pylon's dead.
The pylon was taken down at some point. We weren't paying attention to that. We missed that.
Clutch.
And that's huge,
that was clutch. That actually won him the game there.
That could very well have done so. Primal very close to taking it with that last attack.
Absolutely.
And just enough to clean that up. GeNeTiC had, and now we're going to try and run in here with only 4 units. That's going to be it.
That was huge, Adam.
Wow.
I didn't even think of that. Because I didn't even see him attacking that pylon.
No.
I thought all of his units were busy getting shredded. And look at this. He's going to try to do another run by. He's going to try and put down a supply depot. No, these zealots aren't going to make it.
Too far
these zealots aren't going to make it.
The zealots aren't going to be able to really do anything. The Marines back into the bunker.
Wow, and he rage quits.
Primal leaves the game.
Dude.
That was a good game.
Dude, that was clutch.
We need to reverse. We need to go back here. I want to see
another
what was
warp
attacking.
cycle and some good micro. That game could have been over right there.
I want to see what attacked. If it was SCVs or what that ended up attacking that pylon. No, we went a little far.
No, it had to have been. He might have unloaded a bunker or something.
Oh, we are way.
Oh shit.
Jumping all over the place.
There we go. There's
there
the
we
pylon.
Go. Oh no, it's gone now.
Let me just do this. There it is.
Alright, so there's the pylon. So I'm very interested as to what actually killed it. If he unloaded a bunker and just had some remaining units, or if he killed it before moving across and we just weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, one. Yeah, there we go. So there was a couple Marines on the way up, stopped by and killed that pylon before moving over. That pretty much won him the game right there.
No, it did, because another warp cycle with stalkers.
That would have been
over. That's basically it. All he had is 2 Marines, and what is a Hellion going to do against stalkers? You know,
exactly.
A couple of SCVs. It would have been very, very close to game. Let's put it that way.
He even just barely had enough to get back into the bunkers to defend the next push-up.
That's it, 3 Marines.
That's all it was. So, well played GeNeTiC, well played Primal on both sides. A couple slip-ups here and there. I was actually, man, I was back and forth. I thought Primal there after that warp cycle. I almost was sure that when I called GeNeTiC having the win, I thought Primal was going to make me look retarded. Then GeNeTiC made me look retarded.
Yeah. And this was a cheese fail.
And this
actually wasn't even.
Technically speaking, this wasn't even a normal game.
No,
again, that happens often.
Whatever, just roll with the punches.
You just gotta roll with the punches sometimes. Just gotta roll with them.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it.
That's it for that one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below. Tell us how much you loved this game, because I know you loved it. Like, favorite, subscribe. We'll be back with another game very soon. Peace out.
I like how you add the like, favorite, subscribe down there now. I like that. It's a nice little touch.
I'm trying to work that YouTube money, because you know I'm poor shit. I need to make that YouTube money.
Hey, you know, if you guys want to like this video, go right ahead. We're selling out right now.
If you would like to donate to the Adam is a Poor Bitch Foundation of Canada, hit that like button and that favorite button.
Like and favorite and spread.
And subscribe, and then spread it like a bad STD. Seriously though, I'm so poor. So, damn it. This MOG trip's gonna kill me. Come on!
Like, favorite, subscribe, damn it!